Hello. Hey, anonymous user 345. Cheers for the follow. Hello, cheese. Ow. Immediate hydrate. Kind of needed that. Alright. So. The theme of the day: seeds and stones. How is Dave? Sore. My wrist is kind of at me at the moment. Otherwise, good. I also want to do a price comparison on something, so bear with one moment. So the trailer... Oh, I'm using the Pong. So how does that... How does... Where's animal transport? So I'm using... This? No, this one. 22, 22, 12, 9 versus 32, 60, 60. That's entirely on your end, my dude. I'm showing 0 dropped frames. Yeah, worker B is blocked. Oh. Hey, farm boy. It's very surprising with yours. Yeah, very surprising with mine. But I keep freezing. It's because I don't move much. I'm not the kind of person that, like, vibrates constantly. See a farming boy. I'm not very animated. Like, I will just stay in the same position for a while. That's just how I stream. The hell am I supposed to... See, I'm running into an issue where there's not a whole lot to do. I mean, the slurry's gone back up. What I could do... That's full, isn't it? Yeah. I forgot to edit the Fiat. Everyone starts messaging you asking for something. I know that feeling. You do what you want to do, Anonymous User 345. Like, if Twitch doesn't work on your phone, that's Twitch's problem, not mine. Let's go spread some slurry in Field 23 and see how far I can get. Where's the fastest way to Field 23 from here? Probably, honestly, this way. Let's get L beacons lit. Gondor calls for aid. And all that. Matt with the Prime sub. Thank you very much, my dude. Much. Whoa, crap. Oh. Got so excited I crashed. Thank you very much, dude. Muchly appreciated. I think I crashed, not gonna lie. I don't know. Jeez, it's very hard to tell because I keep freezing, you know. Really hard to figure stuff out when I just keep freezing for 30 seconds at a time. Oh, hang on, this was fertilized already. Yeah, no, I can't do this. That wall's doing a whole hell of a lot of work. Just back out over it, why not? So 27, 28 are very small fields. Huh. Your last Ark addiction has ended already? What did it do to you? Did you find that it's just got a butt ton of pay-to-win elements because it's free to play? Because your Destiny 2 addiction came back. Oh god. That's even worse somehow. Okay, what the heck is this building? Because I keep hearing music from it. In Memoriam JKF, July 31st, 1917. Who's JKF? The church is having a rave. Does seem like that, doesn't it? Any more collectibles around the general churchy area? I'm just gonna steal all your stuff. JK Frowling. Can I open the doors? No. Is there something in the shed? Bucket, give me bucket. I want bucket. Give. Oh. Let me have the bucket. Haha, there's one on the roof. Cosmetics. Okay, I'm surprisingly on board with that. Let's just ignore the fact that we went through a roof there briefly. I'm on board with a free-to-play using the cosmetics can be sold option. I'm part of the rave now. I first need to set the pump to empty mode. How do I do this? With the controller, please. A. So this, yeah, this is basically set up for hose mod, isn't it? Okay, stop here for a second and see, is that fertilizing? It is. Fantastic. I'm not going to use double application right now, at least. I may in the future. What is control group lazy arm 1? Ah! It's the arm over on the front of this thing. See the pipe that's moving? That's what the control group is. Funnily enough, they work the shop and how the subscription works for the Western market. I'm not overly surprised because I know that in Asia historically, subscription-based gaming has been a thing, especially in MMOs. They've still been kind of working there, but in the West, World of Warcraft is the first and really last one that's worked very well. I just had a look in the mod room. I kind of agree with both of you, but also with myself. In regards to what was said in the mod room. Like, I think all three can be true at once. Pay to win is much more aggressive in Asia. Yeah, I'm not too surprised. I might have to put up the BRB screen in a second. Actually grab my wrist brace, which I left on my bed. Because it's really just... Did that help? Final Fantasy 14. I forgot about Final Fantasy, yeah. Yeah, no. The thing is, Final Fantasy is its own IP. So I think there's a bit of a... Oh, there's an easier way into the field. Well, screw having an argument with the bin again. Let's go get more slurry. And we'll do field 28. In the Final Fantasy universe. Most of the games are their own stories in the Final Fantasy universe. It's more a case of I forgot about Final Fantasy 14 because I regard that more as a Final Fantasy game as opposed to an MMO. Give me the slurry, please. You know, I'm probably gonna need to get a stonking great slurry pit at some point. Just because, like, if I'm going for all the cows, I'm probably going to need a bigger slurry pit than I currently have. Just kind of putting that out there. How's the... Whoa, 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 here. Stop! Is full. That might be... This might be enough to actually fill the trailer. Let's find out. No, it'll accept more still. Somehow. Because it's currently got... To be fair, it's a 15,000 litre trailer. It needs emptying now. I have also kind of decided, unilaterally I know, but I'm going to get rid of the cheese lime crusher and just use the multi-production silo. It can produce lime as well, and it basically is the same inputs. It doesn't produce as much, but it's basically got the same inputs. Fun menu can go away. I've introduced a thing we can put it. It's like a bottle recycling kind of dealio, is it, Cheese? That's how I understand that explanation, at least. Yeah, what he said. Right, let's get lime produced here. Get whatever lime is in this out. We can sell that off in a moment. Unless there's stones in it, in which case it needs to run. Nothing in it, so I can just set it to be sold. Oh, there's no battles of the single. That's because it's a new system, I presume. It takes time for stuff like that to kind of populate and get running fully. Yeah, I'll be back in a sec, guys. I need to get my my wrist brace. So give me a sec. Big Dave to check that up. Aha! I have in fact moved the green screen slightly. There we go. Yeah. I'm back with the bionic wrist, which is going to make playing slightly harder, but oh well. If it's slightly harder to play, but a lot less painful, I'll take that balance. I'll take that trade in a second. Have I seen the headlights on the LMD Porsche? No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just keep pushing. Nothing went wrong. Not found what looked like if they were. Oh god, are they horizontal? Also, is the bloody Fiat redoing bits that it's already done? It's redoing bits that it's already done. You know what? Fine. You do that. I'll go be productive elsewhere while you just drive up and down wasting money. Room. Oh, one moment, please. Ugh. You know what would have been really nice? If they were like a... If they were angled so that it looked like really angry. I get why they're horizontal like that. Because it's aerodynamically more efficient. But she do look a bit ugly. She do look she not a looker though. Are circles like road cars? I mean, yeah. That would be the boring option, yes. Hey 40, how you doing, dude? How is all look, I'll sum up how I'm feeling with this. That summation is sore. I have what I think is carpal tunnel, but I should probably see a doctor. But the doctor in town is borderline incompetent. So I've been kind of apprehensive, but now it's getting painful, so I'm probably going to make an appointment. Just bite the bullet. Finally finish the blender. Armor sound. Nice. As always, looking forward to more small and interesting equipment. Keyboard goes comically. Here's the weird thing: typing doesn't like make it any worse. If anything, it helps. Here's the mouse. The mouse is the mouse is problematic. No, don't hire a worker. You idiot. Right. I've missed a bit, but I don't know where that bit is. I don't want to plow up the grass yet. I'll probably do that after, like if it just needs plowing after the second cut, then I'll plow the grass up. Okay, have I missed it? Oh god, I've missed more bits. Close enough, screw it. This is a job that I would imagine would be somewhat easier in real life. Because at least in real life the grass gets stained a bit. New Blender Explorer is excellent. Good. Glad to hear that. I'm really glad that they listened to a lot of complaints and concerns going into this game and kind of changed how they did certain things as a result. Because historically it's been like, oh, you've got to export from Maya for this feature. You can now skin meshes and do animations. Yeah, like that. That's something that's been a historical problem that they just never really addressed, and I'm glad they finally have. Because it didn't make any sense. You can live... You can set up effects, rigid bodies, animations, all Blender, and shaders. Like, that's something that you should have been able to do the whole time. Like, once features got put into the game, it should have been that you could do it in Blender, but... from what I understand, there was a directive for it to be the way that it was. I'll put it that way. So that's that done. Kind of glad that I got 2 fields done with that, to be honest. Even if I literally just bought the fields so I could do them, they're still done. I think the Fiat has actually started picking up new stones, at least. So the question is, number 1, what's on sale? Nothing of use to me. Number 2, you know, it'll be here. downloaded the Robert pack today. Is anything like I'm currently using the primer? Yeah, for bales. So 36.5. Can I save my no? Right. So, how many cows do I have now? It was 30, it's now still 30. 7,000 litres of milk. Do you know? Yeah. Do you know what? I'm gonna... That's in animals, isn't it? Gonna grab a nice looking trailer for milk here. Low capacity small. 14,000 litres isn't small. Oh. Thank God there's no... Oh. That's... Can I make gold rims? No. Aw. Okay, the main color being... That's apparently chrome. This is apparently stainless steel. And the white there is so fine. Let's... How much does this cost? 25,000. Okay. Should have checked that first, really, shouldn't I? That can only do water, that can only do water. They can only do water. That's completely useless for me. At least looks like Ferrari aren't doing pull rod front suspension. I mean, is that really all that much of a surprise, the Ferrari playing it safe? Like, Williams going ballistic with the new design and Ferrari playing it safe, neither of those are honestly surprising to me. Like, Ferrari wants something that they can work on. Williams wants something that might get them to the front of the grid if they use all the weird tricks they've figured out. Right. So... yeah, the Fiat's slowly but surely working on the stones. Early rumors were the Ferrari and McLaren do put out fronts. Ah, okay. And I know for a fact, Janice, that is their real car. Because they have openly said that the car they're unveiling is the car. It's not a show car, it is the car. Mercedes said the same thing. And Alpha, well, somebody snuck into Fiorano. Ooh. So let's sell some milk, get a bit of money, waste some time, because I really need to get the oats down. And McLaren are doing pull rods, rumor said some might. Could Ferrari have a fake front end on the car, I wonder? Do you think that's a thing that they would do? Like design a second front end that is hyper conservative and just there to kind of have a front end on the car? Garden Centre is the best price at the moment. Garden Centre is... Okay. So if I go... this way... we should be able to fit through. This truck isn't too thick. Down to heights or stuff. Well, the thing is like, they could be using bits of the FIA car. That's the thing, like, they could have pulled off certain panels and put their own on. It's impossible to know. Because that show car doesn't have an engine, they can do what they want with it. Yeah, that show car is literally just a shell that looks like a Formula 1 car. That's true. And you called me dumb earlier on today. I say that, I'm taking the most roundabout bloody route ever. I mean, mostly. Whew. Oh! I thought I'd do a funny and just slam into the gates to stop, but apparently these... excuse me? Okay, no collisions for the truck, but collisions for... what the hell is going on? Oh, so I buy placeables, which is free money, so I'll take my free money, thanks. Free money. Free money. Free money. Is there free money in the ice cream bars? No. Nope. Thought I saw one. Free money. That Ferrari looks really good. And it's in the best livery ever. The same as the Life F1 team. Absolutely no team other than Life have used black and red like that. May or may not be saying that just to troll Yanis. On a serious note though, the Ferrari F1 car. I'm really glad that they've done what I was hoping they'd do and bring back the black wings. Because it does look better. Like, it looks speedy now. It looks like a Ferrari again. Probably actually saves them a bit of weight as well. Looks like it looks like a Ferrari. Can this truck just pass through basically everything? Up. Okay, it can't pass through that, but it can pass through all the gates for some reason. Not entirely sure why that is. Maybe a hired worker thing? Because... Like, that's the only explanation that makes sense. Also, I've decided that while Field 3 is going to continue to be destoned, I am going to grab the McCormick, grab the Cedar, and go over and do Field 6 in a second. Just because I don't want a full stream of trying to fill time while the Fiat destones bits of the field that's already destoned. Looks kind of like a glossary. I thought it looked more matte than they've been going the last few years. That was just my... Yeah, good enough. Fine. You can park like that. Right, let's go get field... Whatever number I said done. Field 6? 6. Because the field's going to continue to destone like half the field. Excuse me, I require additional seedings. Thank you. So the original plan was to have a different crop on every field, but the rolling incident happened, and yeah, Bose Adam 667 Boss Adam. Cheers for the follow. I've almost definitely butchered your name. Please tell me how to say your name, if you want it said a specific way. Tomorrow at 1 PM, the Ferrari gets unveiled, officially this time. I shouldn't be busy tomorrow? Well, I will be busy tomorrow, but I shouldn't be the type of busy that keeps me away from watching Ferrari. I'm honestly, though, looking forward to seeing what Mercedes come up with. For, like, both the car and the livery. Because at this point, the black colour is kind of associated with Merc more than the silver, and I honestly think the black looks better. Your English is very bad, bro. Dude, that's fine. My every language but English is very bad. So we're about even. You're Turkish. Oh, very cool. Yeah, my Turkish is non-existent. So your English is better than my Turkish. You have that over me. By the way, if I start making weird faces, it's because my wrist has decided to become very, very sore. I'm gonna tighten this up a bit. $9 AM my time? Dude, odds are I'll be awake to see it. That's more like it. Right. That feels much better already. Oh god, this field's gonna look like a mess. Just because of the weird thing with the stubble texture spreading. Really early for reveal time, but I think they're doing the filming runs instead. I would imagine so. Williams did the same thing where, like, as soon as their reveal finished, they were out on track. Even though the car in the reveal was a different car. Like, the Williams reveal car was blatantly just pre-recorded a couple of months ago with the FIA show car. It's really odd for me to be using actually big equipment in Farm Sim. I'm so used to using the small boys that this feels like really just wrong? I don't know if wrong's the right word, but I'm so used to using small equipment. This is a strange map for small equipment, works on the roads but not fields. Honestly, Yanis, that's the way the UK is. Like, the fields are a lot bigger than most maps have them. But I never complain because I prefer smaller fields. Like, there's fields near me, and like, the only way to them with big equipment is literally by going through the housing estate I'm in. And like, it's still not a very wide road. Combines basically annually get stuck because a car is parked in the wrong spot. How's the oh, the Fiat's full. I'm not going to question what the hell the Fiat's doing. I'm just going to stop it real quick. Like, there looks good. Oh, is that a good place? I don't know, but it'll have to do. The Fiat's having fun. The Fiat is just doing its own thing. If AI worker B complains that it's stuck by an object, I'll know that it's turned the wrong way. You. I'll need to refill on seeds again. I feel like bigger seeders put down like more seeds per hectare. Because it seems like this is going down a lot faster than a smaller seeder would. I guess it's because it's like a wider spread area that it's giving that impression. What way is the Fiat turning? I can hear it. Please turn the correct direction. Technically, I need to roll these fields, but screw it. A wider seeder would use seeds faster. Over, like, the same area. Because it's not just, like, in terms of time. I mean, like, in terms of area. I feel like if I had a small seeder, I'd get more out of the same amount of seeds. If that makes sense. Also, I should start looking into getting some sheep. And by start looking into getting, I mean probably just get some sheep. As many as I can afford. Because I've got... Yeah, because I've got the full setup to do the production line for sheep, why not do it? Granted, I rage bought that when the cotton wasn't working correct as I expected, but still. Oh, rare seeds. Now's a good time to go get sheep, I suppose. Just gonna abandon the seeder there. It's fine. Yeah, let's get some sheep. Because they take hay as well. And I already have the full set of productions for them. Not really seed flow is the same for bigger small seeder. Okay. Like I said, it's just the way that it felt to me because I'm used to the... Wait, where am I going with this? Where is the... Where is the buy animals here? Oh god, it's up there. Tag it. Yanis, it is time once again for the hill. The Hill of Doom, and of basically no speed whatsoever because it's so little steep. Well, there you go. Let's go get the hill. Bad design. Thing is, Yanis, this isn't a map issue. This is a... All hail the McCormick. It can do the hill without actually slowing down to 1. It's not a map issue. That's the thing. This is based on a real place. The problem, oddly enough, is I don't think farm sim tractors have the torque that they would in real life. Either that or in real life, tractors struggle to get up that hill. Because it is steep. It could also be... It's just occurred to me. Could also be there are trees either side of the hill, so it makes it steeper in-game because the DEM gets screwy. Anyway, let's buy as many sheep as it'll let us. We want sheeps. So I presume... all the sheep work the same. Because the cows don't. Yeah, let's get Steinschafts and... Sure, let's buy a trailer load of sheep. They're fairly jammed into the trailer, but... I mean, the game's letting me do this, so... It's also letting me do this. Which I'm fairly certain isn't safe. Oh yeah, that's not safe. No, close the doors. So the sheep live... I think they live in like field 4. Oh, maybe 31 actually, because I see a logo on 31. A logo, an icon. Let's see, I'm really heavily presuming this is where the sheep live. Yep. "22 sheeps in the sheep's pen. These guys need water. These guys need water. Okay. And the one over there is just janking along because it's just outside render distance. It's nice to see that the animals when they're outside render distance don't just become statues anymore. They kind of weirdly jank without moving. Because the LODs don't have any animations. Alright, let's get another trailer load. And then we'll sort them out for water and hay and whatnot. How many can that place hold? It doesn't say. A mysterious number of sheep shall be bought. I know I can check, by the way, at the husbandry sign. I'll check in a minute. I'll make sure and check to see how many sheep is our max number, and then just keep it near there constantly and sell off the old sheep. Because animals can be hilariously huge profits. If you like, If you work the animals to keep a specific number, you can just sell off the older ones and make stupid money. While keeping really quite high production levels. Okay, animal dialogue. I bought Stein shafts. Let's get another 22. Can I... Okay. So that's 22 more sheep. There's space for more sheep in the trailer. You can fit another sheep in there. Oh, right, let's get going with the sheeps. The stone picker's 2/3 full. And I'm thinking 44 is a good starter number for sheep. Like it's a lot of sheep, but at the same time it's few enough that everything should remain usable, and it should be something that I can maintain. That said, my plan is to just let them go wild with reproduction and then deal with the problem that causes. Because these are all reproductive age. Which also means they're all of the age where they produce butt tons of wool, which is kind of why I'm buying them at this age. Right, how many sheep can you fit in the field? 200. Right, yeah, 44 is probably good. A good start. These boys will need water, and I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Like, this isn't something where I'll say, oh, it'll be fine. This is going to be something that I'll regret having done. And complain and ask you guys why you never stopped me, and then you'll say, well, you didn't give us a chance. Right, I need to grab hay for these. By the way, I'm going to try and fit the trailer into the shed. Let's go. Well, that went better than expected. I'm gonna need the bale trailer for this, I think. Because I can't imagine that... like, 44 sheep would need a reasonable number of bales. I'm imagining that they're going to need many bales. Oh, the feed's nearly full. I'm gonna need the tanker as well, actually. Oh god, yeah, no, I've made many bad decisions with the whole cheap thing, haven't I? That's not gonna go well. Is something gone wrong with it? Like, I'm slightly concerned that something's gone wrong with Twitch. Because the last message in chat was Giannis complaining about the hill. Is something gone wrong? Or is the stream just dead? Because it's very difficult to tell the difference. Like, is chat working? A thing that could go wrong, because that'd be really bad. Because I kind of work using chat. I bounce stuff off the chat, and that's how I stream. But I mean, if there's no chat, then I guess this is now a let's play. So, did I forget to set the feed going? No, I didn't. I did not forget to set the feed going again. You can live about here. We'll get I don't even know how many bales I'll need. Like, will 12 bales be enough? Oh yeah, I need to get the... Oh god. This is very quickly becoming a bit of a mess. Well, very quickly becoming a lot of a mess. Because I now need to put down... I'd say need to, I want to, for neatness. Is it in tools? No. Is it containers? No. Decoration? Yes. Others. Double metal shelf. That's fine. I want free place mode once I get this sorted. Free mode. It's about as good as I'm going to get it. Alright, you go off. Let's grab the telehandler. Oh god, I've made a lot of bad decisions today. So, I bought the shelf, I might as well use the shelf. So I think I've got a bale spike. Yeah. But is there like a dedicated telehandler one that I've downloaded at some point? No. That said, I'm pretty sure the adapter I need is still on that bale spike, so let's go grab it. So, is there any need for me to have... Yeah, no, this is a good idea. This is actually a good idea. That's quite... Thank you, Alex. I've been sat here wondering if chat was broken or if just nobody was talking for the last like 10 minutes. Thank you for helping me figure that out. How goes your project? I presume you're going to be doing your usual, I was going to say nonsense, your usual stuff with it. Your usual surprisingly good work, better than all I could do project. The thing you're working on that you had me fix earlier. Being vague. Mostly done. Gave up on 9 to 5. Ah, wonderful. Fair enough. Alex, is it windy? Is it windy? Or is it windy or is it windy? Because like that's important distinction. If it's spelled normally, it's just like, oh, there's a slight breeze. Windy! 27020, gusting 3.5. Ooh. And variable. Oh, that's some delicious weather going on right there in Birmingham. And up in Edinburgh, 26026, gusting 40. Nice. Also, the Edinburgh QNH, good grief. 973 hectopascals. Right, okay, I've learned a lesson here, and that's don't park the bloody trailer in the shed you need to use. Okay. Non-flight sim people are looking at those and seeing just a string of letters and numbers. What's Dublin looking like? Out of curiosity. Dublin or Cork? Actually, Cork would be closer to me. What's Cork looking like? I'm thinking 6 bales here. 26022, gusting 39. 988. QNH. Wait a second. Alex, look at Dublin. Few 18 CBs. Oh boy. How is that reflecting? Hang on, where's the flight radar app? I want to see this nonsense. So CB means cumulonimbus, which means big, bad, nasty clouds. So that should mean there's absolute mayhem occurring around Dublin at the moment. You're on departure. You're on arrival. Looks like it's straight in. You're on departure. You're... Oh, good luck to you. You're at least mates. Oh, surprisingly calm. Alex, I don't know how much of the stream you've been watching, but if you're wondering why I'm suddenly picking up 6 bales, I bought 44 sheep. So they need, 43,500 litres of hay should do them, in theory, for like a day. I like how I've been on this map for at least 18 hours, and so far I've only got 1 harvest done and I've seeded twice. Clarkson who? What? No, don't go through there. No, 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 no. Look at the little sheeples. I've discovered they fixed the weird LOD problem that was in 19 where they would be static. However, they've not fixed it very well because the LODs don't have any animations. So the farther away a sheep is, the jankier it looks. Like, there's sheep back there just scooting along without moving. Right, open the gate, please. Good enough. And now over to... You had no excuse to scoot there, sheep. Over to here, give them... Please be taking this. You're not accepting... How dare you not accept my gracious offering of literally all the hay in the world ever. See, look, scoot, scoot. Scoot. I'm kind of curious. Okay, what percentage does that get them up to on food? Okay, pretty good. That's... So about 6 bales handles them. That's useful and helpful to know. Now I need to grab the water tanker again. Because they'll need water. Water tanker, where are you? There you are. No, forwards. Forwards. There you go. Kind of hoping here that Oxley did his traditional trick with putting a water trigger at the yard, because I don't fancy backing up to the river again. Quick little 3-point turn, because apparently I have to back up to the thing. Please let this be a water trigger. And it's not. Hey, NM. Long time no see, dude. So we gotta back up to the water. We're back up to the river again. Come on. Busy working and raising the little ones. That's fine, my dude. You've got stuff going on in real life. That's reality is a thing that you have to kind of adhere to, unfortunately. I stream most days before your lunch break. Yeah, that's kind of a problem with when I stream, I suppose. I'm guessing the sheep won't take 22,000 litres of water, but I'm going to give them as much as they'll take. There we go, 24.5 tons worth of water here. Now we drive out the river and awkwardly. Mountain time, yo? Yeah. That's the problem with time zones. And, like, the Earth being a sphere. Well, no, Blade's spheroid, but... Oh, that's the thing the truck can hit. Okay, kind of concerned about this exit here. Give me the strength of the Superman. There we go. All this just to give the sheep some water. On the bright side, I've got so many bloody sheep that they should be producing wool in basically no time at all. Stuck in a meeting that has nothing to do with your job. Fun. I've just realized something hilarious, but also disconcerting. And I can't say because it's a family thing, but I'll be mentioning it to my mother tonight. Okay, can I just not get into the... Come on. You can do a little try. There we go. Your first time on Twitch in a while? I'm on Twitch daily, like, even when I'm not streaming, odds are I've gone on Twitch for something or other. Okay, let's see how much water 44 sheep want. Nowhere near how much I've brought them. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. 18,000 liters of water. Right. On the bright side, that's the 44 sheep sorted. And why are you going this way now? This hired worker's a bloody liability, I tell it, I swear. Right, back to the McCormick, because it's back to seeding time. You gonna... There we go. Comically, I have to drive the McCormick over there to pick up the seeder to bring it back up here. Because it's run out of seeds, which is why I got the sheep. I kind of wanted to do something a bit different for a little bit. Right. So, let me think. Tomorrow is Thursday. Okay. So, there will 10,000% definitely be no stream on Sunday. It's just not happening. I'm gonna need, like, even if the stuff that's planned for this weekend doesn't go ahead, I'm gonna need the full weekend to just de-stress. Because I'm surprisingly wound up about stuff at the moment. And it's getting to me, and part of it's my wrist. So I'm gonna take the weekend to myself and just try and get either get decluttered or get even more stressed and possibly take Monday off. I will say that, by the way. I might not stream Monday because this weekend could be really rough. Come on, unfold. I would hire a worker for this, but there's nothing else to do at the moment. Plus, I'm really losing faith in the hire workers at the moment. AI worker A is blocked by an object. What could you possibly be? Oh. Yeah, no, that makes sense. You're having back surgery on the 3rd? I'm having oral surgery on April 1st. Getting a wisdom tooth surgically removed. So, the first week of April, I'm basically writing off now as no streams will happen. After that, I don't know. Because, obviously, any surgery, there's recovery time involved. And I don't know what the recovery time is like for wisdom tooth surgery. Having a rubber disc put in. Ow. Yeah, that's not fun. Six, 7 weeks recovery. Yeah, I was told, like, from my surgery, a week to 10 days. Like, 2 days before it's healed. And then a week to 10 days of, like, pain. And just like, oh, glory of glories. I'm not streaming if I'm actively in pain. Or maybe there's a few days of pain, or like a week to 10 days fully heal. I can't remember which. But I won't be allowed to vape after it, so I'm going to use that as an excuse to just quit. So I've warned everybody that after I get my operation, I am going to be a ball of hatred and anger. But the hope and the plan is that I quit vaping by just going cold turkey, zero. You going back is when you'll be really busy. Yeah. That's, yeah, it's a big downside, actually. But you should, like, if you're getting a rubber disc and you've obviously got back problems, you should, in theory, feel better. So, like, there's that. Oh my god, Twitch. Twitch saw Autobot saw thing, bend, and over in the same message, and it's blocked that for sex-based terms. Let me just allow that. Add permitted term thing. Good. Fisher! 20 months at tier 1. Thank you so much, dude. You've helped a lot and I really appreciate that. Like, I know that it possibly sounds disingenuous to say, oh, I really appreciate all the subs. Like, I do. It means a lot. Kids are old enough so you don't need to pick them up. I mean, that's kind of a bonus, well, NM. I'm just gonna leave the damn stone picker going. Although, to be honest, with how close I am to finishing this field, I might just stop it and call it. Just call that a day, because it's gonna take forever otherwise. And I kind of thought this might be an issue with bigger maps where... Why is the cedar being weird? Like, from above it looks fine, but then you get down to ground level and it's doing this for some reason. I don't understand what just happened, but it happened. I'm also not going to roll the field again, because I don't trust the rollers. When they said it was going to get out there is there. Yeah, we've got a bit of a wind going on at the moment. It's just my... Watch, give me the wind. No. We've got a storm in at the moment. And then tomorrow the forecast is a different storm. So it's gonna be kind of fun. So 60 with 110 kph gusts. I don't know what the... Hang on, let me get up my phone. Get warnings for Friday where you live for 160 kph winds. Yeah, let me just bring this up on my phone and get the winds as AccuWeather claims right now. 11 degrees, feels like 4. Rain starting in 39 minutes. Yellow wind warning. West-southwest of 40 kilometers an hour with max gusts of 78. So 20 mile an hour winds, pretty steady, and gusts of 50. Which, like, isn't as bad as 40 and 65, but the gusts are going to be, yeah, no, just stop. The storms I was called there. Yeah, we got North Atlantic storms, which can either be like just a butt ton of wind, just a butt ton of rain, or the tail end of a hurricane, depending on how the weather's feeling. I still want to get rid of the Fiat, but I've got nothing to replace it with, so you just have to deal with the loudest tractor in the known universe for a minute here. Now, let's get... Yeah, we'll get this up into the production plant as well. And then I'm gonna have to manually seed because there's no other jobs to do. No, it's like it's a big field. On the bright side, it is seeding and fertilizing at the same time, so I should in theory only need to fertilize once. On all the other fields. Welcome back, Alex. You've not missed much. Other than me realizing I was still in third gear. So how's that production plant actually going here? It has produced 900 liters of lime. Okay. Right. Everything else is now, well, stopped. I'm going to say parked up because it's just kind of abandoned at various points around the map, but it's stopped. Could you open, please? Thank you. Let's get the seeder refilling. There we go. And now to see the field. So Alex, I don't think I asked you, what did you think of the Ferrari that leaked? Like, do you approve of them going back to the old 90s style livery with the black wings, or do you hate it? Needs white and tricolore. Do you know what? I agree with you, and I think it would have been awesome if where they put the black streak up at the top, if that was a streak of tricolore. They don't necessarily need the white, but if they put an explosion of tricolore, that would be pretty damn sweet. But it does prove that, like at the 2018 Shark Fin tricolore, yeah. It would help the driver numbers to stand out better as well, actually. Because then you could just put the numbers in black on it. Or heck, have the fin be white, but have the driver numbers outlined in black as the tricolore on white. Yeah, there's... Did I say names? Numbers. There's a lot you could do with it. It's definitely better than whatever the hell McLaren were trying to do. And it does prove that sometimes the old liveries were just damn good liveries, because they work on basically any car. And that classic Ferrari livery works on basically any car. Right, so, work that still needs to be done. The seeding, yes. The fertilizing, question mark? Maybe. General animal upkeep. Is that it? Pretty much. Until it's time to harvest. Yeah, I really wish there was a bigger stone picker, because I like the idea of having to pick the stones, I just don't like the idea of doing it with such a small piece of equipment. Because as you've seen, takes forever, and especially when the hard worker apparently gets confused by fields not being squares. Mossy, hello. How you doing today, dude? We're apparently people have decided today is the day they don't want to watch Dave. En masse. And I think it's possibly something to do with the fact that I've been doing the same, like, 4 jobs for the last week and a half. Which I can understand. It's why I'm kind of pushing to just get this done now. And we'll move on to... Oh, we need to get silage and stuff going. Yeah, we need to get... Yeah, the 2 fields I just bought, they'll need to be silage. Actually, all the grass fields that I can mow will need to be silage. So I can get mineral rations going for the cows. It's just farm simmons, man. That's that's completely valid. And like I keep saying, Alex, you don't necessarily have to come to the farm sim streams if you don't want to. Yeah, I know that it's something to do, and that talking to me is something you enjoy doing, but you don't have to come to the streams. Yeah, if you're not enjoying the streams, yeah, watch, I don't know, Chewy or Fabio or insert other flight sim streamer here, because I know that's where your heart would be, and I wouldn't be offended or anything. Right, we've almost gone through the full thing of seeds already. You can actually talk here and not get drowned out. I mean, yeah, but that's because there's, according to my activity feed, 3 people here. You guess 50 plus people just because channel PR. That's true. Even I do it. You know, you kind of flick a switch and say, okay, it's PR time. Because so many people wanting to talk that it's difficult to have, you know, proper conversations with people at times. So, like, I like when it's quiet, but when people talk. Yeah, it's difficult to stream when there's... What the hell just happened? I think I accidentally rammed a bit of the cedar into itself. It's difficult to stream when there's like nobody talking, because then I feel like I'm just shouting at the ether, and that like nothing I'm saying is resonating with anybody because they don't feel like they don't feel like a reply is needed or anything like that, and it kind of gets quite demoralizing, as does like streaming to, you know, single digit numbers of people after streaming for 5 years or 6 years or however long I streamed for. There's a bit of a morale hit going there. Just do what you do and don't talk. People are used to me talking now, Alex. It's like if I turn off the face cam for whatever reason, people come in to ask why it's not on and then leave. Busy at work. That's fine, Mossy. But I'm just kind of venting, I guess. Because there was a period of like 10 to 15 minutes earlier where the stream was just me talking and nobody in chat, but people with it on in the background. So I'd feel bad if I wasn't talking to them. And I get the, because I do this, I get the people put on streams to just have on in the background as background noise, and I appreciate if you choose me to be your background noise. And just use the stream as a podcast kind of thing. That's perfectly fine. By the way, I should mention, I did download most of the mods that came out today, because I have been collecting, I think I've got 1 or 2 active. I have been collecting mods to go with a couple of tractors. Full disclosure. So there's a lot of mods that I have at the moment that I'm not going to use for a while. Because I want to do a series that stars these two. At least to begin with. So I'm picking up the smallest of the small equipment. And waiting for a small map so that they can star and be like the center of attention. Because I like them, they're just too small to be useful on most maps. I want to do a map where they can kind of stand out and shine and be the center of attention. And do like a 50s, 60s style farm. So I'm collecting, as a result, a load of the really small mods that are coming out in the mod hub that even if I was doing a challenge I probably wouldn't use. Just so that I can do a series with them at some point in the indeterminate future. I'm also looking around both the mod hub and King mods, which I'd count as trustworthy. VF has a lot of good things to say about it. To see if I can find a 50 style harvester. And like a sickle bar mower and stuff like that. I really want to go all in on the super hyper classic. No, the mod list is full. Yeah, the mod list is kind of jammers for Giants. It'll take them a while to run through that too, because like you look at what's coming out soon. They've got the DLC, they've got the patch, they've got the free content update. You know, there's a lot coming out at once, and they'll want to move QA away from mods and onto that a bit more. So mods will suffer for a bit, but they'll pick back up. I say that on a day where there's a massive mod dump. It was a particularly fruitful day for stuff passing testing, apparently. And I'll say this for like the 5 millionth time. If there's a day where there aren't many mods, either one, Giants haven't been testing many mods because they're trying to focus on something to do with the game or a patch or DLC or something, or two, the mods that were tested the day before or that day just were, you know, just were an unlucky selection that most of them failed. Then the days where there's a massive dump, it's like, yesterday was fruitful, there have been many passes. It's not Giants deciding how many mods to release on a given day. It's very, very rare they do that. They have apparently done it in the past, where if there's something coming out that they know is going to completely slam the download servers, they will hold other mods to release the next day. You're waiting for my side trailers. Are you on PC or console, Mossy? Because 4D has some quite nice silage trailers on the Air Agri website, but that's PC only. So if you're on console, you're kind of out of luck for now. He was in here earlier, and I would ask, but I have heard that he might be bringing some stuff to console. I've also heard that he's not bringing stuff to console. I don't know which is true. And I'm not the kind of person who's going to ask that question to him. You're on console. Okay. So you're looking for like UK and Ireland style side trailers, not kind of continental ones. Can't afford a computer. I mean, in the current environment, I'm not surprised, Mossy. Computer prices have gone through the roof because crypto. Crypto and NFTs have kind of taken all of the graphics cards, as well as, you know, the silicon shortage. I'm gonna need to refill this again. I'm just looking at this now and realizing 1,000 liters of seeds is not going to cover as much ground as I'd need it to. Prices of everything have, yeah. It's just bad times. I suppose that it was inevitable after the pandemic that prices would go up because there'd be issues shipping things, because so much stuff shut down during the pandemic that it all suddenly starting up again out of nowhere with usually just-in-time ordering systems was going to slam the shipping services. Green Diesel City Euro. Ooh. Speaking of prices, I need to make a purchase this evening, actually. Should I do it this evening, or should I wait until the next thing? Welcome back, Alex. Crosswind after takeoff, 66 knots. Nice. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here in a second. I'm not going to do a raid before Alex goes to see who's live. I'm not going to do one. I don't feel like there's enough people here to make a raid worthwhile for the person who'd receive it. But I'm hoping to be live tomorrow. Things have changed in the last day or so that is making the week a lot more complicated. Plans have changed already and subject to change again. So I'm kind of, it's gonna sound weird, I'm kind of being lazy and doing work on the typewriter a lot more than I usually would, which I know I'm being lazy and doing work. That's a contradiction. It means that I'm not downstairs helping with the cat as much, because I'm trying to kind of build up energy and conserve energy for the weekend, and it's gonna be painful regardless of what happens. What's about, Alex? We ever seen multiplayer with Sim and others? With those guys, probably not, honestly, Mossy. And the simple reason why isn't that, like, we hate each other or anything. It's that, like, when I stream, Sim's usually working. I've not spoken to Fahy in an age. I presume he's also working. Landy's definitely working. So, like, any of the guys that I could or have done multiplayers with in the past, the times just don't match anymore. There's no window during the day where everybody's kind of free. Like, I'd love to do a multiplayer series, and I have one that I would like specifically to do. I have a multiplayer series specifically that I'd love to do, and the guys have agreed that it'd be cool, but the timing just never works out. In any case, I have been handed some steak, gravy, and potatoes, so it is dinner time for me. I am going to leave you there. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow if I feel like I have the energy to stream. Straight up, that's going to be the determining factor, because it's been a hellacious week so far, and it's only going to get worse. Quick reminder of definitely no stream on Sunday, possibly no stream on Monday either, depending on how I feel. There may be a day next week where I need to take a stream off, because I kind of want to see a doctor about the wrist thing. And it might be that the only appointment I could get would clash with the stream. I'd take it regardless. Anyway, back tomorrow. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.